Hi everyone, my name is Megan Tanner and I'm a graduate student in EDU 607, Assessing and Managing Learning at Post University. Today we're going to be discussing a performance assessment development project. This project is centered on a 4-H after-school lesson called Float Your Boat Challenge. This STEM, or Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math lesson, is a timed challenge where students are given materials to create a boat that will float in a kiddie pool full of water while holding 25 pennies. This lesson is designed to help students explore the scientific method and can be adapted to a variety of groups depending on ages, experiences, and the needs of the program. When looking for a standard to break down for this lesson, I used the 4-H logic model that is available on the National 4-H website to determine where 4-H pulls their science standards from. National 4-H recognizes the learning standards from the National Science Education Standards from 1996 for grades K through 12. For the Float Your Boat Challenge specifically, I focused on understanding about scientific inquiry for grades K through 12 because this lesson is based around the scientific method, which is the base of science inquiry and can be adapted to different age groups as needed. For knowledge targets, students will have an understanding of the 7 steps to the scientific method that includes asking a question, researching that question, forming a hypothesis, experimenting, drawing results, conclusions, and examining what was learned. Students will also learn basic science literacy like terminology, skills, and measurements. For reasoning learning targets, students will be able to summarize the basic concepts that will help them successfully complete the STEM challenge, as well as being able to evaluate the situation, like examining the results from Step 5 in the scientific method, and make choices on how to improve their STEM design for the next trial, like Step 6 from the scientific method, which is drawing conclusions, or Step 7, which is examining what was learned. Skill learning targets included being able to demonstrate the 7 steps of the scientific method, as already mentioned, and applying these steps to other science projects, like 4-H Rockets to the Rescue or Silly Science projects. The product learning target is to successfully complete the STEM challenge by creating a boat that floats, even if this requires some trial and error from the students. A student handout was created for this activity to describe the challenge to the students, guide them through it, and provide a rubric for them to follow for evaluation. This rubric was created with the intention to give students feedback on how to improve their science skills because 4-H does not grade projects in the traditional sense like a standard classroom. It is a very different method than most educators are used to because 4-H utilizes the Danish system, with purple being excellent and green being participation. This project provides a clear and focused purpose for the students to follow. The learning targets reflect the purpose of this challenge, but I did learn in the process that I need to use specific examples from the activity to ensure that the learning targets communicate the goals and the purpose of the activity clearly. This language needs to be in a student-friendly wording and format, so the educator is setting the students up for success. Finally, the educator needs to be sure the lesson is engaging students in hands-on learning. 4-H utilizes Kolb's experiential learning theory to engage students in learning by doing, which is the 4-H motto. Thank you for watching this presentation today.